Alright, we should be live. What's Gaming Gamers? It's your boy Alino coming at you live with a continuation of our British Malaya game. We are now independent as the Malay People's Republic in the year August 1951. The Axis have been capitulated. Peace conference was a little weird. And yeah, we have basically... We're still at war with Comintern in the co-prosperity sphere, but at least the Axis have been capitulated, so, we'll take what we can get. That's dropped the total casualties in the war pretty significantly. The casualty report here used to be like 50 million to like 40 million or something, so it has dropped somewhat, and then also the co-prosperity sphere is also at war with Comintern, so pretty messy. Let me send the links out. British Malaya. And here. Alright. And well, as always, we do a little debug smooth for free performance. Alright, cool. And Republican Spain joined the... Oh, they still had an army to start with, huh? Republican Spain immediately joined the co-prosperity sphere for some reason. And now they are getting invaded. So. Yeah. And then, yeah, we're at war. The allies are at war with the Soviet Union, and it's a whole mess over there. Where our main contribution has been our planes, so may as well send all our planes in over here. And then we just want to make sure, yeah, and as always, we are just deleting the enemy air force. Oh yeah, we're also at war with Sweden for some reason, who joined Comintern. How many planes do they have? Oh wow, they do have quite a few planes, so... that could be a bit much to deal with. Yeah, we should eradicate the enemy's planes pretty quickly. And then we're just holding down here. I don't know why is our supply so bad. Even though I have motorization selected for these guys, still manually motorizing on the supply hub still makes a difference somehow. And then we gained... So in the peace deal, what we got is we got a bunch of puppets. So we have, yeah, Rif, Morocco, Western Sahara, and then basically a bunch of African puppets for the most part. So our goal is to reduce autonomy to those guys. So they'll do the default focus tree, get all their factories, and then we can do... we're suppressing... them to reduce their autonomy, which is minus 0.5 a day, I think. So our plan is to do that, get them down to integrated puppet status. Once they're on integrated puppet status, we can, we'll take a bunch of their military industry, which would be really, really nice. Make sure we're not losing too much close air. Okay, yep. This is why you really want to make sure you have air superiority for close air support operate, because they'll get absolutely shredded in battle. Let's go ahead and move our fighters. I don't know if it's a huge benefit to have them closer, but if we have the airbase space, we may as well have them closer, because they'll have to... I think that means they'll get into battle faster, but I don't know. But yeah, so, and again, everybody's just very depleted on manpower. So Soviet Union, yeah, they got like up to 4 million with all adults served. The UK has like no manpower whatsoever. And America still has a good amount of manpower. And of course, China has lots of manpower, but all the countries are starting to run out of manpower. So we're trying to not burn through our manpower. Which, how much do we gain? 1,000 a month. Not a ton. Then yeah, I have taken some liberties playing. So the Dutch East Indies capitulated. They're going through trying to refight them. Oh yeah, I guess this is the great troop realignment as troops get pulled from Europe, I guess. But we, so Dutch East Indies control southern Borneo. When they capitulated, we moved in, took it, and I felt justified transferring that state to us via state transfer tool because we're the one who's been guarding Borneo this entire time. So yeah, and then we are playing with both state transfer tool and player-led peace conferences, just to make things a little bit easier, a little bit more manageable. Polish-Romanian alliance, interesting. Is Romania in the Allies? No. What is Germany even doing? Probably declare war on us and join Comintern. Could be a little bit of a mess. How much of their army did they keep? 7 to 20 divisions. Yeah, so I mean, they should get steamrolled pretty quickly if they do justify on us. Oh man, the game is not. Just go ahead and crank up the speed. What's our import situation? Just chromium. So we're just working on making some modern tanks, some naval bombers. Just trying to really put a dent in the Japanese Navy wherever it's operating. This is in low supply, great. A big thing we can do, honestly, just like siding with the Allies, is just we can build with our civilian factories. We can just build improved logistics, which can help things out. There's so many divisions. I mean, how many divisions are we talking about total? 1.6k divisions versus, yeah, like 1,200 divisions. So many divisions. And the downside is we made all those puppets, so that adds additional AI calculations for the AI to deal with, which is not ideal, but is what it is. We could probably actually push them out now. Now these guys are encircled. Keep attacking them, now they're encircled, they can't retreat. There we go. Hooray. And then we want these guys to just sit on... Where's the place I built all... Ah, so those are the two provinces. I built all those land forts. So that's where we hold. So we still have all these divisions up here. There's no supply. But yeah, oh, and all of India was conquered by the Soviet Union, which is rough. But yeah, I'm just kind of, I think we'll... Sorry, he's still deploying planes there. I think we'll just basically run this. I think we can get the... I think the Allies will win eventually, so I'm just kind of curious in how this game's gonna, like, finish out. That's, I think, for just running it for now, and I just kind of want to see how the war ends. I'll run this tonight, and if we don't get through to the end, this Ranger bonus is just really good. If we now look in our artillery template for our Space Marines, so now our Rangers are giving like plus 15% breakthrough to our artillery, which is a non-zero amount of breakthrough. But yeah, we'll probably just run this game for like an hour or two and see where we can end up. I'm hoping we can wrap up relatively soon. Again, we should be able to just eliminate the enemy Air Force. I mean, we have to be able to destroy planes faster than Sweden. Yeah, we are dreading Sweden's Air Force. Assuming this is Sweden's fighters. Yep, still Sweden's fighters in there. They're almost completely out of fighters there. Oh, they sent in more. You get wiped out. Decisions do we have? Improved work conditions. So we're sitting at base value stability is 100%. We just have negative modifiers, so there's no reason to do improved worker conditions anymore. And we still have this malice because of our convoys being raided, so we keep spending political power on that. He's got to be running out of... Yeah, so he's only got upwards like 1,000 planes left. At least he's keeping his planes in here. Yeah, he keeps diverting new air wings, it seems like. Try and contest here, and he just gets shredded. And then once we've eliminated all his fighters here, we can send the close air support in, and then our close air support will start helping our allies, and that'll be really nice. How much war contribution do we have? Hey, we still have 14% war. We've destroyed so many planes. As mentioned previously in Belarus, yeah, we destroyed... Oh, I guess a lot of those were Axis planes, but yeah, we've shot down a lot of planes. Oops. Days. Alright, I'm pretty confident that we've shot down enough. Why are they overstacked there? Oh. Pretty confident we've shot down enough so we can start having our bombers actually operate, do some bombing missions. How many do we have in reserve? Tactical bombers, sure, we'll try to get another wing out. Oh, we actually have an ace. Oh, naval bomber. I also think we're just not, like, that's the first ace we've gotten. It's from our naval bomber, so I wonder if there's just something wrong with heavy fighters just don't get aces. Because that's what it seems like. But we've certainly shot down enough planes to get an ace. Unless they've changed the way aces are calculated or something. Okay, there's still some of them are getting shot down in air battle, but that's good. That provokes him into sending planes to contest. Next one was Portugal declared war on the Soviet Union. Portugal joined the Allies. Cool. Yeah, they're basically almost completely out of planes. So another month or two, and their planes should be irrelevant. And then we're just gonna lose a bunch because of AA, because that's just how it is. This is why I do think it's typically better. I don't know how tactical bombers factor into, but I think you take the same AA losses from tactical bombers or close air support. So again, we opted for tactical bombers just to get the extra range, but I do, in general, you really want to do light airframes. In fact, we might just switch over, because how much do these things cost? They cost 106 versus if we were to make a modern close air support with... $37, how much? 41 weight. $61, then we put on non-strategic material usage. $56, and then we'd still want to put on 2 sets of extra fuel tanks, I suppose. That gets us up to 1,800. Yeah, so that'd be half the price. We might consider that. Yeah, they got pretty wiped out. We will get more military factories once we can decrease the integration status of our puppets, because I think we're just completely tapped out for building slots, really. Yeah, and he just has so much AA. And there are the nukes being deployed. Much of this is also supply hub problems. I'm wondering, can we improve things by deploying our own trucks? I think via deploying trucks, we might unironically be able to improve things for our allies. Also, because Germany's not in the war, there's a really weird, like, supply line situation. Is this bottleneck via naval bases or something? Oh, okay, it's coming from there. Can we upgrade that railroad ourselves? I just wonder how much that would help. Oh god, is that rail connection getting... Oh, there's also a cut rail connection here. Oh wait, no, it's... Just deploy all our own trucks. Any way to really improve the supply situation at all. Well, is the Soviet Union at war with? Okay, so Czechoslovakia is in the Allies. Romania is not in the Allies. Okay. Yeah, I mean, part of it's the front line's got a bit of a problem. Let's see. Though we could probably help out with the supply situation also by building some naval bases there. I mean, really, it's supply that's the really big problem in trying to push against Soviet Union, especially, is just the supply situation is so bad. If we had the building slots, I would build some nuclear reactors, and then we could start deploying nuclear weapons, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Got some strategic bombers flying there, which is interesting. Okay, yeah. Our close air support needs to stop. Finished all the industry tax. I guess we'd work on finishing up the plans. Reclaim the empire. We're a republic, though. A people's republic. Not sure why the minimap doesn't want to cooperate. I would have liked to reform the... What is it? The Thalassocracy the Lassocracy. But we'd have to go to war with the Allies at this point, and that's not really happening. Because at this point, once the Allies win this war, they will be... I mean, everybody in the world will basically be part of the Allies. Run a railroad up there, just because I like having railroads to supply hubs. I mean, we're also playing in 1952 in Hearts of Iron 4, which you're really not supposed to do. But you're allowed to, which is all that matters to me. Really, it was a matter of convoys? I guess that makes sense a little bit. I mean, I was really hoping that would get them to push. Oh well. Because they are being aggressive. I don't know if building just more naval bases overall here will help them at all. I like to think it would help. Not 100% on that. I really like nuking Kiev, though. Alright, can I take my fighters and actually do something against Japan? Does he still have boats operating? Nope. Okay, his boats are operating over there now. Do I have more naval bombers? Yes, I do. I think it might actually be worth it. We could pull our fighters back over here, because I think fighters... I think they might help with spotting enemy planes, but I'm not 100... or enemy ships, but I'm not 100% on that. But yeah, the big thing is just dealing with Japan's Navy, which has never really been dealt with. I mean, I guess it had a little bit. I think they start with like 200 plus ships. Yeah, UK's fleet. I think the UK's fleet has shrunk some. France lost most of their fleet. Germany still has most of their fleet because we couldn't take it in peace deal. Who's the other person watching the stream? Oh, I don't know. Usually I have one or two other people watching, but I don't have any way of seeing who's actually watching. Unless they type in chat, obviously. Oh my! I think, was this Germany declaring war on us? Yeah. Oh, whatever. Germany's gonna get deleted because they have, at most, like, probably only like 40-some divisions, so that's not really gonna do too much against the full power of the Allies. This will actually help a lot in cleaning up the supply line, I think, to an extent. There we go. Alright. Sure, let's get super heavy battleships. Why not? Okay, good. We're doing some good damage to their fleet. Enemy ship sunk 17. Not bad. Interestingly... Oh, these are Soviet ships we're actually sinking. Oh, well. Works for me. Getting rid of Soviet ships is really nice. Especially because so many of my convoys get raided. And they're also getting dropped in shark-infested waters, so they take additional casualties whenever a ship sinks. Special Forces attack, Special Forces capacity multiplier, yeah, we'll want to do that. Going for large airframes. Oh, we're still a member of Commonwealth Research? Huh. Alright. Hope, are we on the casualty list? I bet we're getting... I mean, I think we've gotten a couple encirclements, but we're probably going to be getting on the casualty list for all convoys. Oh, Germany capitulated separately? Oh, cool, I still got some war score. Unfortunately, you can't, like, you can separate out Silesia and Kashubia, but I really wish you could balkanize it more by, like, creating Bavaria, Saxony, you know, really break it up. But can't really do that, but I'm just going to take all of it. I would take the fleet, but the fleet costs too much war score, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't take anything. Oh, wow, that does give us a lot of factories, but I think we'll just release it as a puppet because we don't really want to garrison it. Malaysian Germany? That's funny. Why is Denmark in common turn? What? What a mess. Oh, well, this at least pulls them into the allies. I mean, it is silly for me to puppet them, but I kind of have to do stuff like this because of player-led peace conferences. So there's a con of player-led peace conferences, but I also don't mind getting some extra stuff. And if we get their autonomy down, like, also, how are we doing on our subjects? Okay, most of our, like, subjects we got are almost halfway to being integrated puppets. And then Germany will should give us a ton of factories once they become an integrated puppet. Can I also... Okay, I was wondering, can I delete factories? Okay, I can't remove their buildings. Do you have any fuel silos they made? Yes. Oh, you can't actually... What? Interesting. Seems like I get a little bit of a pop-up for a second. I'm wondering why Germany capitulated. It's probably because they were at war with the co-prosperity sphere, I'm guessing. So when they it's technically counted as a separate war they were in compared to the Soviet Union, so they just capitulated earlier. That's what I believe. We're getting so many factories from trade, so that's nice. Alright, he still has ships. Okay, he's severely reduced the number of ships operating, so where are they now? Okay, there are a ton down here. Move all our planes. we ever get a navy? Oh yeah, that's right. Those are all the ships we took from everybody. Sure. New commander. Yeah, we'll have you guys on strike force. Just to threaten there. Go ahead and split off another nav wing. And then, yeah, we basically just ruin his naval operations in here until he stops operating his navy around here. Or he doesn't have a navy anymore. Either is acceptable. Purchase request. Oh yeah, I forgot we were still selling trucks. Yeah, the big thing is that even when you have those events where you don't do damage, you can still, or you don't actually sink a ship, you could still inflict damage, and then that makes it easier to then sink those guys later on if he doesn't repair them. So it's still worth it. Don't think that just because you're getting events where you're not actually damaging them, nothing's happening. And it's also pretty good if you don't lose a ship, because I don't think, like, naval bombers, like, that's the thing with planes. Planes can't actually be damaged like ships can. So as long as you don't lose a plane, like, it's all about whether or not you lose a plane. So if you don't lose a plane but you inflicted damage, that's really good value. I don't really know how convoy damage works, though, because you can't repair convoys. But I don't know if, like, convoys just fully refresh health after combat, so convoy damage might not matter at all. I'm not sure. I don't know how that whole convoy math deal works. Wait, do we have to drop them down to... Okay, no. They'll go from Integrate Puppet. Sure, guys, keep buying trucks. Maybe we'll build a carrier, guys. Who knows? Oh, yeah. This is kind of funny how ship torpedoes and boat torpedoes are different technologies. Like, I feel like those would be pretty similar. But what do I know? I'm not a torpedoologist. Or logistics overall. Medium plane tanks, modern tanks. Okay, we could probably switch. Oh yeah, they're finally starting to push. Let me guess. Supply problems? Yeah, it's always supply problems. And I bet if we built more naval bases here and here, that would help them out. The problem, like these big multi-faction ones, I think the AI just has a really bad tendency of overstacking troops. Execute nuclear strikes. Oh. Well, unfortunately, we don't have nuclear weapons, so... Can't really do that, and I can't build nuclear reactors because I don't have any free building slots. So we won't get a chance to do that. I have to capitulate Japan the old-fashioned way, which shouldn't be too hard, I think, once they finish dealing with them. Also, he moved his fleet. Where is it now? Okay, it's there. Ooh, got a cruiser that time. Nice. How's fleet doing? 157 at most. These convoys are presumably either troop convoys or supply convoys. Actually, how's that affected our casualties inflicted? Oh yeah, we've inflicted almost 100k more casualties. Like if you sink troop convoys, you can do some pretty significant casualties sinking troop convoys, and even if we're just sinking supply convoys, oh, that might have been a carrier. I wasn't paying attention. That might, or it could have been a cruiser. But even if it's just supply convoys, if we destroy all the supply convoys, that causes problems for ships because they'll stop getting supply because all their convoys are getting ruined. Destroyer. So yeah, that's the problem with these ships sunk, is that this includes convoys. So I'm really more concerned with sinking warships in the grand scheme of things. But you know, sometimes you just can't get warships. You just get convoys. It is kind of crazy that we're in 1953 and we just still have text to research. I feel like we've had 4 research. We started with 3 research slots. We've been at 4 research slots for most of the game. There's just a lot of tech in the game. Alright, we're almost through there. Let's see, I just want to double check. We checked last time, but I just want to make sure we got everything. Yep. So now, yeah, it's basically just naval support. Now I guess these plane techs. Convoy, nav. And once again, our allies are overstacking and not getting supply. So we have to fix things for them. I wonder if we deploy... Oh, actually, they're not doing too bad on supply there. So we don't really need to build one there. Another cruiser. Ooh, 8 nav shot down in that one. That's a little rough. Are we still getting troop convoys? Yeah, a little bit. Another 10, or... Actually, that might have been like 40k increase in casualties. Oh, wait, was that carriers we got? Shoot, I really need to click on those. That might have just been convoys. There we go. Now he's got a naval base. He actually has supplies, so his troops can actually hopefully do something. Eventually. See if we've made a little bit of a dent in his fleet. 135 at most. He was at 154. We can also go ahead and get an intelligence agency. Malaysian Intelligence Service. And, or Malay Intelligence Service. And, we could at least do like the naval estimate and that, or the naval intelligence ones, and that would give us a better estimate on what the enemy's got. Convoy, convoy, convoy. Romania joined, questionable decision. Alright, let's get Naval Department. $50 million casualties, jeez. I got a core. Oh, they went up to scraping the barrel. Oh god, the US has had scraping barrel? The US must just be lighting their manpower on fire. What the heck? I mean, the Soviet Union's low on manpower. China has, with the all adults served, they have 74 million manpower. I mean, we might actually win just by virtue of China will be the last country to ever run out of manpower. Oh, hey, we're pushing back in India. Like, I unironically think it could just be that, like, the Soviet Union is out of manpower and it's just China going. How does Malaysia and Germany have 2 million manpower and only on extensive conscription? Yeah, because the recruitable population is shot. And they have, I guess they have 250,000 here? Wait, this doesn't make sense. It still says they have most of their population. Maybe they disbanded. Maybe when their whole army was disbanded, it all went back into their plot, but that still doesn't explain why they get such a high percentage of their civilian population available. Maybe it's just some weird problems with how the game calculates the amount of manpower you have available. This is atrocious, though. This would be a world of ashes by the end of it. Go ahead and do Air Force Department and Seducer, sure. Still have ships operating there. Alright, we finished this one out, so now I believe it's more or less just these ones, and I guess we can do the basic the basic fire control text once we have like literally nothing else. Research, and then we'll truly be done with research. Decision is a thing we could take. Foreign policy. It was foreign influence in, I'm guessing, Germany, because we recently puppeted them. We're going to be able to demote soon. Going to be another year in game before we can demote, though. That'll get us more military factories, so we can build more hardware and hopefully speed this up a little bit. I love how Victor Emmanuel still has Emperor of Ethiopian King of Albania, despite not having dominion over Ethiopia or Albania at this point. Maybe I should have released an independent Albania. They probably queued up naval bases there. Build a rail line because probably convoy rating or something that's reducing supply efficiency. So a rail line, yep, gets it up to a full 15. But we want light attack versus anti-air. Probably light attack because, yeah, I mean, our fighters are anti-air. This one. Yeah, I basically don't see any fighters, so I'm not going to worry about it. More naval bombers. There's definitely something going on with how much the AI is just throwing away their manpower. I'm not sure what exactly gives. I mean, again, in theory, they can just. I mean, the Soviet Union is about to run out of manpower. Once they run out of manpower, they have literally no means of reinforcing their divisions. Maybe it is worth it to go ahead and try and build. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could sacrifice some civilian factories. Or, honestly, I don't even really need the naval dockyards. So we go ahead and sacrifice some of our naval dockyards. And we'll get some nuclear reactors built. And we'll want to produce a we'll want to produce a jet bomber once we have modern large airframes. And I'm going to go ahead and just get these approved fire controls so that I don't have to worry about researching them. Because at this point, if he started executing some nuclear strikes on his divisions, we could probably burn up a lot of manpower pretty quickly and maybe make things a lot easier for the Allies. I wonder how much get in terms of. All I gotta do is strategic bomber weapons. I don't even think we need the high-end engines. Non-strategic material usage, because these things basically never going to fight. And all we care about is extra fuel tanks. So this thing has all the range in the world. And then we put a factory on it. Probably could take one off navs, because our navs are doing pretty well on their own. And then it'll take a while for us to get our reactors built. Okay, can we get a better naval estimate of Japan now? That one is... not that much. Still 137 is the upper limit. Oh, it'll only be another 3 months to get our reactor? Cool. Just 3 months takes a while. We'll also get our reduced autonomy on most of our puppets in about 4 months. I forget how much political power that'll cost us. Unfortunately, 3 reactors means I think it'll take 100, maybe 80 days or so for us to get a bomb each day. Something like that. So we aren't going to get them very quickly. We could probably still get a decent amount of damage, and with how low on manpower the Soviet Union should be, we should finally be able to start inflicting more serious casualties. Like, he's got to hit scraping the barrel soon, I think. Problem is also how quickly he's gaining manpower, because he's probably gaining like 50, may even be gaining like 100k or 150k manpower a month. Which is another thing. I mean, I guess that means the allies are also going to be gaining manpower, so that is another thing to consider. It's justifying now. Balkan Socialist Union, good luck. Yep, they're just manually going for it. That's the supply situation down here, not great. Run a railroad all the way around there. Can move it up, but make the reactors the higher priority first. So we get 0.2%, 0.5% man. That means it's going to be like 150 days per bomb. Oh well. No, we have a free one. Ace generation chance, sure. At the time we were on speed 5, the time ticks so slowly. Go and build a naval base here, make his day a little bit easier. I swear, if he loses that province the second we started building a naval base. First. He's literally pulled all his divisions out the second we start building naval bases. I'm curious, so let's deploy that bomber. That's some big range. Well, that should be good enough for us. Alright, cool. We can start demoting. Okay, so we're at 64 puppets. So if we start demoting... 64 factories, not puppets. $108 because of all those factories we take from our puppets now. So we can build more fighters. I think the big thing, though, is going to be a lot of tactical bombers. Like, a lot of tactical bombers. And then I could honestly use more of everything else for building better tanks and whatnot. Sure, dump more of it onto mediums then. But whatever excess we have on mediums, we're gonna need to import a lot, unfortunately. Need to import one. Oh, that's because it's our puppet. Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot. We can actually import. Do we have puppets? Oh, cool. Any aluminum from any of our puppets. People's Republic. Nice. And then we'll just import from, like, Yugoslavia. Cool. And then they'll start gaining autonomy because we're importing, but I think suppressing subjects should outdo that. Mozambique. Yeah. Suppressing subjects is doing that. Now, they could start doing their focus to gain autonomy, but we'll see if they actually do that. Cool, now if we have more tactical bombers, split these guys in half, and let's have them do some close air support. Great. Divisions. Hello, shader not found. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing better than this cursed timeline where World War II's gone into the 50s and everybody's at war with everyone and over like 100. I think I did the math, like 200 million. There are 200 million military casualties in this war so far. Not great. This is easily the biggest war I've ever had in this game, in terms of, like, length and total casualties and everything. Thank you, I appreciate it. We're mostly just kind of watching. We're Malaysia, so we're just kind of chilling as everything's on fire all around us. I mean, I guess technically we're in the war, but we just send planes and pilots. Ooh. And speaking of which, we just sunk a bunch of the Imperial Japanese Navy. We got a battleship. The Hiei. That must be a actual ship. Yeah, it was an actual battleship, historically sunk in the Battle of Guadalcanal in 1942. So it survived quite a bit longer in this timeline, but we still got it. This one we sunk the Mutsu, or Mutsu. Still have ships. He moved his ships out. Are all operating over here now. You know what? I'm going to take some liberties with the game just because we're in the 50s. I think I can give myself some extra nuclear weapons. I wish I knew if debug nuking affected the AI. Nuke number. There we go. Let's just give ourselves a cool 100. And then let's see what we can do with that. Okay, so I believe these guys are all in commenter. 19.59 million. Let's see what this does if we just nuke every province on his front line here. I don't even know. Oh, we don't have air superior. Well, whatever. That's a good chunk of the front line. So 19.59 million. And that was only like less than 500,000 people died in like 10 nuclear strikes. And he doesn't even want to push it all. I get some more plane. Where does he have the most troops stacked up? That's where I'd like to strike. And 9 divisions, that's a good number. Over here, it's just supply hubs killing us. This is all just supply consumption. This is the problem. The AI just birds their nukes on things like cities, trying to weaken industry when they need to be deploying them as combat support effort. See what we do. 20.09, there's another 300,000 or so. How much manpower does Sweden have? Oh, only 1K, so yeah, they're gonna run out of manpower pretty quickly. We missed the opportunity. Yeah, we missed the opportunity to execute nuclear strikes on Japanese soil. Oh well. Oh wow, he's got 19 divisions in there? Well, let's get them. Still no aces for our fighters. Problem is, he's got a bunch of... Ooh, that's never a good sign when you've got ball and chain divisions. Okay, he's got 12 divisions here. That's a good target. Six divisions, I'll take it. Basically just try and target. So remember, the orange bar, the more full the orange bar is, the higher strength the division is, meaning there's more losses he can actually take from a nuclear strike. I mean, he's got to be at, like, fully 0 manpower. Yeah, so he's at fully 0, Sweden's at fully 0, Denmark, 0. Japan still has a lot of manpower, actually, at 5 million. Got most of his troops. Sure, we can drop a nuke to support that attack. They really do. Is it Commenter versus Allies? It's everybody versus everybody. But yeah, right now the war is Allies versus Comintern, Co-Prosperity Sphere, Comintern versus Allies, Co-Prosperity Sphere, Co-Prosperity Sphere versus Allies, Comintern. It was actually a 4-way war when the Axis were still in, but we finally managed to capitulate the Axis. But the Axis were at war with the Allies, Comintern, and the Co-Prosperity Sphere as well. So yeah, it was I mean, it's still a mess. I mean, this casualty counter, we're at 70 million losses for the Allies, 33 million losses for Comintern, and the Co-Prosperity Sphere. And technically, it's not... That doesn't account, I think, Comintern versus... Yeah, so you'd have to look at this... how do I see the Comintern? I guess I can't... Wait, maybe I need to check this war? Wait, so that's a Japanese-Chinese war. There should be a way for me to check the losses in the Comintern Soviet War, but I can't, it seems. But they are at war with one another. Either way, I've run the numbers, and it's like 200... if you include the casualties from when the Axis were fighting, it's something like 200 million total military casualties in this war. Which is a lot, to say the least. Sure, I'll accept. Alright, I think I'll just run this for another 30 minutes because there's not really anything happening at this point. Even dropping, 50 nuclear bombs so far still hasn't really enabled the Allies to push at all. They really don't seem to want to push, I guess. Could have more fighters to deploy. Yeah, I could. Don't know where he got more fighters, but we'll get rid of them. Balkan Socialist Union makes sense. And we're also in the 1950s, and we still haven't researched all the technologies despite having 4 research slots. So there are a lot of techs. I don't even think we finished our military doctrine either. Yeah, we're still going through Grand Battle Plan. And we still haven't gotten our naval doctrine either. Although part of that's because we maxed out our Mountaineers doctrine. Alright, let's get another set of heavy fighters out. Try and wrap up these engagements. Yeah, he's definitely getting manpower, though, over time. Being able to refill. What happens if we just nuke the same province just over and over and over again? Like, eventually he has to be able to take it, right? How can he still not take the province? I mean, this is just the AI just being stupid and only attacking from one direction at a time. This fleet's still operating in here, so we'll keep trying. Oh, we got 3 light cruisers, 5 convoys. Cool. Please, you had to be able to take a province eventually. Are you guys seriously not going to move into the province? Why would you not want it to run into a province that's had 8 nuclear bombs dropped on it? What could possibly be the deterrence? The hesitation? Go ahead and give myself... Oh, 999 is the maximum. Good to know. Oh yeah, I forgot. Didn't I make a ton of close air support? Honestly, not really that much. Phillies maybe do something here, though, guys. Wonder if I can get them weak enough that'll actually... Or can you actually destroy divisions by dropping enough nukes? Like, in theory, their strength might go low enough that they're destroyed. Yeah, it looks like... It looks like they're being destroyed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're getting destroyed. What a way to destroy divisions. Oh, I guess we could really hurt their... Oh, they have, like, no war support already. Probably from bombings, yeah. Oh, I think they lose base war support, actually. Is Germany lost? Yeah, Germany's also lost all their base war support. Oh, well. Because I think technically this penalizes Germany's war support. Oh, whoops, I think we might have accidentally nuked our own troops there. Okay, it looks like we finally get him to push a little bit. Oh, come on, buddy. If you want to keep attacking that province, I'll help. What a tortuous existence. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh. Doesn't really matter. cool, so I am capitulated. Casualties we inflicted. Only 24 million. Well, we've only inflicted maybe like a couple million doing this. If that. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're over a couple million. I really thought they improved the HOI4 AI a lot more than this, but I guess not. Makes me excited for when we actually play as a major country. I mean, I guess we saw with Brazil. Brazil, the big problem was them just not. They just built planes faster than we could destroy them, and they had enough troops on the front line that we couldn't really get through. Whoops. Actually, I wonder if the strategy is to just try to get him to fold. Because theoretically, the more divisions he has, the more we can destroy him. So let's just find... He's got 6, 7 divisions there. Yes, he seems to want to have a lot of divisions there, so... I just don't know why the Allies are so allergic to trying to... I mean, I guess they are also at very, very low manpower. That is something I do need to consider. That wasn't a problem when we... I'm pretty sure in the Brazil game they still had lots of manpower. He has like 10 divisions there. Alright, I gotta get up to go to the bathroom. I'll drop a save really quick, but I think we can just let the game run. I'm not too worried about what's gonna happen while we're up, because not that much time can even pass. So April 1955, let's see where we get. I will be right back. Guess we can go ahead and allocate our research slots for all the good it'll do us. There we go. Alright, what happened? Oh man, 2 months passed. How exciting. Oh, looks like they actually got some more movement. Okay, they're pushing into Sweden. That's something. I'm just gonna take all my airplanes out and consolidate them, because... Also, we can adjust this by just putting another, like, 20 factories on airplanes. Why do I need so much aluminum? Wait, what is Germany's... Okay, they're just a puppet. How, despite having like 3,000 planes operating, we still can't get a large enough amount of air superiority. $80 million casualties on the side of the Allies. Just how? How can they do this? How can they survive? Also, why do we have no intelligence? Do not blab. Ah. Fair enough. Well, at least Sweden capitulated. Let's see. He's got like a couple divisions there. Oh, he's got the most divisions there. He just keeps trying to move divisions in there. They keep getting deleted by some mysterious unknown force. I'm not sure why. Oops. Actually, it doesn't look like that could damage our own troops. I suppose it's good for them. At least I don't think they're getting damaged. The fall of Tokyo finally nearing the end. Oh, yeah, Manchukuo and Menkukuo and all that. Yeah, let's just find China. You know, China, we could just let them annex all of Japan. Oh, no, I wanted Indochina. Oh, well. Forgot that they had it. Iraq, I'll just let the United Kingdom annex them. And then Republican Spain. I'll just let the United Kingdom annex them. I don't want to deal with it. Alright, and then we'll just use state transfer tool. I will give myself Indochina because I feel like it would be better if I had it. And we're almost done with text. What, we'll have like a couple more text research at the end there. Really, Ethiopia? You really want to try something? Oh, they did eventually flip Democratic. $28 million. So I guess, on the plus side, this is a real simple war calculation now. 50 million to 30 million, basically, in terms of casualties. Alright, we finally have 75% here again. Only inflicts about 100,000 catches. I wonder how much manpower he actually has in the field total. He has the most 1,100 divisions. I mean, so how many casualties has the Soviet Union? So 22 million is an unknown amount of manpower. All right. We'll get to 1956. We could say we were on the road to 56. And we're just done with this. This is just an absolute slog. I mean, the other problem is that, I mean, it'd be very difficult for us to push in general just because the AI is going to be sucking up so much of the supply on the front lines. So, I just don't think it's worth it. I'd be able to finish every tech, though. That wasn't us, that was our ally. Yep. Alright, that's the end of British Malaya. There's not really anything more to do. I'll save for posterity, but we're basically done. So yeah, shorter stream tonight, guys, I know, but I wanted to at least see... I mean, we at least got the co-prosperity sphere to capitulate, so that was something. But yeah, who knew the Soviet Union was such a powerful country? And who knew that the HOI AI was so bad? I mean, I knew it was bad, but I didn't realize it was this bad. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.